Hey there! Told you I'd be back. Then again, I'm always back. It's my channel. What do you want? Anyways, today we're going to do baby back spare ribs. And we got a package of baby backs right here. And we're going to cook them off pretty much the same way we did with the previous medium spare ribs, using a 4-inch disposable hotel pan. Minimal seasoning, sauce of, well, my choice, but when it comes to sauces, I want you guys to pick out the sauce that you want to do. Don't worry about the sauce I did. Go get the sauce that you want. We're going to go ahead and give these a quick rinse, and then be right back. Before I had them rinsed off, give them a nice pat down. Don't wipe because you'll end up with paper all over your food. Alright, now with baby backs, when you're doing them in the 4-inch deep hotel pan, you want to do no more than 4. 5 is pushing it, but most likely whatever rib is in the middle is going to end up being raw. And once again, it's a waste of time, waste of energy, waste of money, so on and so forth. So, place the first one in. And season them just like I did with the spare ribs. Sage. Let me go ahead and put sage on right here. Sage and pork is a classic, traditional combination. It also tastes good. But as for the honey, I'm going to keep the honey in the pan. Remember, one goopy hand, one clean hand. Garlic. And people wonder, does it matter which order your seasonings go on? Yes and no. If you keep them lightly seasoned the way I do, the answer is more no. If you dump the seasoning on there, then also the answer is yes, because you'll have all this excessive seasoning on here, and whatever's closest to the meat is what's going to be the predominant flavor. But when you lightly season them, you don't have to worry about that. Seasoned salt. Cajun seasoning. Very, very light. And then you lay in your next one. And these fit right in there very nicely. I got the sage on, so I'm going to put on the honey. And what type of honey? I like using clover honey. I just, as a personal preference, I'm not too big on wildflower honey. Wildflower honey does have its good uses, absolutely, but For ribs, I stick with the clover honey. Now, here's the trick. I already got 2 ribs in the pan. I'm about to layer the third one on. And I'm going to put the third one on at a diagonal. Because that way I'll get as much airflow around the product as I can. So, once again, got the honey. Another helpful tip, if you have honey sitting around and it crystallizes on you, all you got to do is put it in some barely simmering water, just hot water, and leave it there. Another way you can do it is put it in the microwave, because all it is the honey starting to turn into a sugar. That's all it's doing. And so you just melt it back and you got honey again. Very lightly seasoning. If there were an accurate measurement that I could give you, each seasoning should not be more than 1/16 of 1 cup. Basically, a half an ounce. Per rib. This time, we put a little fresh cracked black pepper on there. Just make it a little more peppery this time. Just because I want to. No other reason. I want to. And I've got my choice of sauce. Put that in there. Remember, I want you to pick your own sauce. Don't worry about what type of sauce I use. Pick your own sauce. What sauce do you like? That sauce is what you use. Now, I'm going to add about a cup of water to the pan. Wrap it up just like I did the other day with both the plastic wrap, which will not burn, will not melt, and then the foil. Pop it in the oven, 310 degrees for approximately 3 hours. I will check it in about 2 hours and 45 minutes. I'll check it, but 3 hours is a good average time. Sometimes when they're meatier, they take longer. And sometimes when these things come out of the package, they're not so meaty. So obviously, they take less. There. Yes, I've got plastic wrap on here. Professional grade, restaurant grade, whatever you want to call it. Plastic wrap will not melt. at 310 degrees Fahrenheit. It won't happen. Only way that it could happen is if it touches something hotter than itself. Which, if you have, say, a bone protrusion, or some of the meat is just too high and it's touching the top, you might have a little cause of concern. But for the most part, that's fine. Yes, it makes a difference. Shiny side down. Preheated oven, especially with these electric ovens, yeah. Preheat your oven. 310 degrees. Look at that. See that? It's not melted. I'm telling you, it will not melt. It will not melt. It will not melt. It gets extremely hot, but it will not melt. Woo! And it's extremely hot. Look at that. And some ribs. Not just ribs, ribs! Oh, ready to just come on out of here by itself. Look at that. That's good. That's good. Barbecue baby back ribs. Any day of the year. You saw it here first, baby. So, there you have it. Remember, 310 degrees, 3 hours, 10 minutes, low and slow, and you've got food. Thanks. See ya.